Some people dream of success. Others wake up every day and build it, step by grueling step. Jesse James West is that rare breed, a man whose relentless drive has turned ambition into an empire, inspiring millions along the way. This is his story, raw, real, and still unfolding. Jesse James West isn't just a name, it's a movement. At 25, he's amassed over 6.8 million YouTube subscribers, 1.7 million on Instagram, and 1.6 million on TikTok. But the numbers only tell half the story. What sets Jesse apart is his mindset.
Just seeing my dad, he always said, like, I don't know the exact words, but I'll summarize. He always would say, like, either do it perfect or don't do it. And ever since I was a kid, and, you know, you're a kid, you're like, Dad, whatever, I don't want to listen to that, blah, blah, blah. And, like, the man was right. Like, do it perfect or don't do it at all. Because, you know, he'd ask me to do something, and I kind of half-assed it as a kid. And he's like, why? Like, now you got to go do it again.
Right.
Now you got to do it twice.
He's the guy who'll spend an hour perfecting a thumbnail, then second-guess it late at night.
And I'm going to, like, give it my absolute all. And I think that kind of led to, like, this perfection style, you know? And, you know, like, we could go back right now and I could probably get a better thumbnail in my head. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
It definitely irks me.
Yeah.
And I said this to my team yesterday. I was like, I literally kept repeating myself in the car. I was like, the thumbnail. Like, was it good, guys? Like, was it good enough? Like, did we get it?
Whether he's breaking down fitness myths, investigating steroid culture,
Taking steroids as a teenager has become a massive trend, and so has posting about it online.
I'm 19, I'm on steroids, and I'm proud about it.
I'm going to investigate this epidemic and find out who's responsible. And the conversations have led me to you.
or pushing his body to the limit, Jesse's obsession with excellence defines everything he does. This is a man who doesn't just chase goals, he hunts them down. Born in January 25th, 2000 in Sparta, New Jersey, Jesse grew up in a world of structure and sweat. Sports were his foundation, with lacrosse at the heart of it all. His dad was a constant presence, coaching, guiding, pushing. But by high school, cracks formed. Jesse felt the spark of lacrosse fading, and admitting that to his dad wasn't easy. There was tension, unspoken expectations, maybe even disappointment.
That was a very hard time, honestly, for my whole family, because, like, it's me, my sister, my mom, my dad, and we're all very close. We all communicate a ton, great relationships, and for years it was all great. But then with my dad being because he thought this was the best for me. He thought, this is gonna make Jesse successful. He's gonna have security when he's older. Like, this, it was out of love. It was just this love that was, I guess you could say, hurtful in a way, and, like, a little toxic. 6 years of my life, I've been playing lacrosse every day, every weekend, missing homecoming, late to prom, leaving prom weekend because I got to go play in an all-star game. Like, the shit never ended, and, like, it made me, like, relentless, and it definitely was, like, dedication and relentless right there. But that shit stuck with me for so long. Of, like, I didn't get anything for a while of, like, experience that normal people have. And I feel like it just hit a big breaking point when I got to college. And once that happened, it was then now like, my mom tells my dad, Jesse's out, accept it, or, you know, you're not gonna have a relationship with your son, basically. I then, you know, I come home for the weekend. I talk to my dad and stuff, and he's very understanding. He's like, honestly, I don't want to speak for him, but I think it's one of his biggest regrets is pushing me that far to my limits, where as a father, you never want to push your son into depression or anything. Not that he pushed me there, but, like, his actions added up.
The setup.
Yeah. And I know
Walking away took guts, but it taught Jesse something critical. How to choose his own path, even when it's hard. That moment planted the seeds of resilience that would bloom later.
and also broke down a massive barrier for myself, that maybe I don't have to listen to everyone telling me to do things, and maybe I should just listen to myself and actually, like, pursue things that I want to, and I haven't been able to in 6 years of my life.
But he wasn't done with athletics. Jesse took his Division I lacrosse talent to Lay University, then Montclair State, proving he could compete at a high level. But the gym started calling louder than the field. Fitness wasn't just a hobby, it became his proving ground, a place to channel that competitive fire into something entirely his own. In 2016, Jesse hit upload on his first YouTube video, lacrosse highlights from a kid with big dreams. As his focus shifted to fitness, so did his content. What started as a side gig exploded into a full-blown career. The early days were rough single-digit views, crickets in the comments, the grind of being a nobody in a sea of creators. I'd get 10 views and wonder if it was worth it, Jesse once said. He said, but I kept going because I believed in it. He studied the game, angles, edits, every upload like a science experiment. By 2020, his persistence paid off. Millions of views, a growing fan base, and a style that blended fitness, entertainment, and raw honesty. Today, with over 1 billion views, Jesse's channel is proof that hustle plus heart can build an empire. August 25th, 2022 marked a turning point. Jesse's first bodybuilding competition. It wasn't smooth sailing. 2 weeks out, stress hit hard. After weeks of discipline, he cracked 7,000 calories in one biggie. The scale mocked him the next day. 181.1 pounds. Up 3 pounds when he needed to be leaner. It was a wake-up call, he later admitted. He said, I had to decide, give up or fight back. So he fought. With his coach Kyle's guidance and a last-minute dehydration trick, 2 shots of vodka, he clawed his way to 172.8 pounds by showtime. Stepping on stage, shredded and focused, Jesse proved he could conquer his own doubts. It wasn't just about muscle, it was about grit. Jesse's hustle doesn't stop at content. He's a businessman with a vision. Through his website, he sells training programs and merch that reflect his brand, bold, driven, relentless. Sponsorships with giants like Gymshark and Gorilla Mind have boosted his reach and his bank account. Estimates peg his net worth between 2.82 million and 5 million, a testament to his knack for turning passion into profit. But it's not just about money. Every venture is a chance to connect with his audience, to give them tools to chase their own goals. Jess is building more than a business. He is building a legacy. Jess's world is bigger than solo success. He thrives on collaboration, pulling in names that amplify his reach. That's Eddie Hall, the strongman legend who tested Jesse's physical ceiling. Liver King, with his wild, raw meat philosophy, sparked debates that got people thinking. Greg Doucette brought sharp fitness insights, while Sky Bree and Angela White added edgy entertainment, which was later harshly criticized by his fans. Each collab is a clash of ideas, a chance to grow. Working with Eddie showed me what real strength looks like, Jeffy said. Liver King, that was a whole different beast. Fearless and curious, he uses these moments to evolve, both as a creator and as a person. Amid the chaos of ambition, Jesse found an anchor, Claudia Walsh. Since 2021, this fitness model turned fiancée has been his partner in every sense. She's in his videos, matching his energy, or grounding him when the pace gets wild. Their 2024 engagement was a milestone fans celebrated like family. Jesse has said that Claudia is his balance, that she gets it, the grind, and the goals. She's not just along for the ride, she's shaping it, adding a human layer to Jesse's relentless persona. Together they're dreaming bigger, maybe even a family someday, showing that even a powerhouse needs a heart. Jesse's influence goes beyond likes and subscribes. He's a spark for millions. Fans don't just watch, they act, inspired by his no excuses vibe. He is not afraid to dig into heavy stuff, either mental health struggles, the steroid debate, bringing clarity to a noisy industry. His authenticity cuts through the bullshit, building a community that sees him as a guide, not just a guru. For me, watching him push past limits flipped a switch. He's not perfect, but he's real, and that's what sticks. One criticism that I have of Jesse is that he could go more in depth about these topics. What drives Jesse? It's more than fame or flexes. It's a philosophy he lives by, relentless pursuit. What he believes is that if you're not obsessed, you're not gonna make it. It's about purpose over chaos, vision over drift. Every video, every rep, every risk is a step towards something bigger. He's not content with today's wins, he's chasing tomorrow's. Looking ahead, Jesse wants to stretch beyond fitness to ignite that same fire in others, whatever they dream. It is a mindset that's carried him this far, and it's far from finished. Strip away the stats, and Jesse's still human. He's the guy who'll redo a shot 20 times, not because he has to, but because he can't not. Off camera, he's introspective, questioning, tweaking, always restless. His team feels it. They say Jesse's never satisfied, half laughing. That restlessness fuels him. It's why he'll crash after a 16-hour day, then wake up plotting the next move. He's not chasing perfection, he's chasing progress, and that's what makes him unstoppable. Jesse James West is a story of defiance and determination. From a Jersey kid ditching lacrosse to a global force inspiring millions, he's shown that success isn't handed out, it's earned. Through setbacks, triumphs, and an unyielding will. He's built an empire at 25 with a fiancée on his side and a future wide open. What about his legacy? It's not just the views or the ventures, it's the message. Work hard, stay true, and never settle. So if you're watching, wondering how to start, take it from Jesse. The only limit is how relentless you're willing to be. This is Jesse James West, and the best is yet to come.
Guys, Jesse James West here. This is my fitness YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting how-tos, raw footage, and a bunch of stuff, whatever you guys like. So make sure you subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Jesse James Fitness.